I gave crappy Christmas gifts and ruined my marriage. My husband Dean and I had been married for 4 years when Christmas 2023 rolled around. We weren't rich or anything, but we both worked decent jobs and never really stressed about money. That Christmas morning started out perfect. Dean had gotten me this gorgeous necklace I'd been eyeing at the mall for months and a spa day package. I could tell he'd put real thought into it. Then it was his turn to open my gifts. I watched his face as he unwrapped the first box. Inside was a pack of white tube socks from the dollar store. He laughed and said thanks, probably thinking it was a joke gift before the real one. But then he opened the second box, a travel-sized bottle of body wash, the kind you get free at hotels. His smile started to fade when he opened the third gift, a single granola bar, not even a box of them, just one random granola bar I'd grabbed from our kitchen counter that morning. I could see the confusion in his eyes, but he kept trying to be polite about it. He said something like, well, these are practical, but I could tell he was hurt. His family was watching too, since we were at his parents' house for Christmas. His mom tried to break the tension by suggesting we open more presents from other people. The thing is, I had actually bought Dean real gifts, a new watch he'd been wanting, tickets to see his favorite band, and this expensive cologne, but I'd hidden them in my car, planning to give them to him later when we got home. I thought it would be funny to prank him first with the crappy gifts, but watching his face fall more with each terrible gift, I started to feel sick. His little niece asked why Uncle Dean only got socks and soap, and his sister had to shush her. The whole room got really awkward and quiet. Dean excused himself to the bathroom, and when he came back, he was different, colder. He barely spoke to me for the rest of the day. When we got home that night, I ran out to my car to get his real presents, so excited to fix everything. I came back inside with the bags, grinning, ready to explain the whole prank, but Dean just looked at the gifts and said, keep them. He told me the damage was already done, that I'd embarrassed him in front of his entire family and made him feel worthless. He said it didn't matter that I had real gifts because I'd chosen to humiliate him first. I tried to explain that it was just supposed to be funny, that everyone would have laughed when they saw the real gifts, but he said that wasn't the point. He said I'd made him feel like I didn't care about him, and that his family probably thought I was some kind of selfish wife who didn't love her husband. Things got worse from there. Dean started sleeping in the guest room. He stopped talking to me unless it was absolutely necessary. When I tried to bring him the real gifts again, he told me to return them or throw them away because he didn't want anything from me anymore. His family stopped inviting me to things. His mom, who used to text me all the time, went completely silent. I heard through Dean's sister that his mom had told people I'd given Dean trash gifts for Christmas, and that she felt sorry for her son. Dean started staying late at work more often. When he was home, he'd watch TV in the basement instead of hanging out with me. We went from being best friends who talked about everything to basically being roommates who happened to share a last name. I kept trying to apologize, but Dean said sorry wasn't enough. He said the prank showed him something about my character that he couldn't unsee, that I was willing to hurt him for my own entertainment, that I valued a stupid joke more than his feelings. By February, he asked me to move out. He said he needed space to think about whether our marriage was worth saving. I moved in with my sister, thinking it would just be temporary, that he'd cool off and we'd work things out. But Dean filed for divorce in March. During the proceedings, his lawyer actually brought up the Christmas gifts as evidence of emotional neglect and deliberate humiliation. I couldn't believe something so stupid was being used against me in court. The divorce was finalized 6 months later.